Hello again.
Yeah.
Hey Zane.
Hey Emerson.
What's this show called?
It's called Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad spin-off. Let's roll.
Saul, you better call Saul. He'll fight for your rights when your back's to the wall. Stick it to the man, justice for all.
Better Call Saul, premiere of the Bob Odenkirk character, Saul Goodman, the lovable lawyer. We all love him.
Yeah, it's obviously one of my favourite characters in Breaking Bad.
Yes, he was very funny, very charming. So can this sort of fill the Breaking Bad void?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, why not? And while this first episode sort of, there's little tie-ins to Breaking Bad, you can tell that it's setting up to be its own thing completely.
Yeah, and I'm really happy with this. I mean, I never was sceptical. I always thought this will be good.
Yeah,
this will be good, and it is. It is fantastic.
Well,
so far.
Yeah, I wasn't completely skeptical, but I was like praying that this was going to be good, because spin-offs don't always do good.
Joey.
It's sort of what it starts off, and it's black and white, and we just see. I think Vince Gilligan, who directed this episode, the creator of Breaking Bad and co-creator of this show, I think he's very Tarantino-like a little in his direction.
Yeah.
His shots, and it starts off with Cinnabon. I don't know.
Cinnabon, yeah.
Cinnabon or whatever. Just shots of the dough being made, and then we see the head.
Yeah,
bald patch,
so it's later on.
So it's after Breaking Bad.
So yeah, it's a non-linear sort of. Maybe we'll see some more stuff in the future. I don't know.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
You always wondered at the end of Breaking Bad what happened to Saul.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. And I think that even the start so far, just the first scene is amazing, because the end of Breaking Bad in the last season, he says, best case scenario, in a month from now I'll be managing a Cinnabon. And I'm just like, that is terrific. They're stuck to that.
I think he's getting there. But no, look, this episode was very funny, as I think this episode was always going to be a little bit more lighter than Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
In a funny sense. But you can tell that this show...
expect it to
you can tell that this show has still got the drama, and Bob Odenkirk is very good. He sort of showed hints of it on Breaking Bad, but I'll tell you what, he shows it in this episode, and he'll probably show it more in episodes to come. But he was very good. He was very good. And he was probably the standout. That scene with him and his brother, played by Michael McKean, I think.
No idea.
That is his brother.
Yeah, no, but...
Yes, Michael McKean.
Yeah,
so I thought that was just some really great acted episodes, and of course we see Mike in this, so that's a Breaking Bad character. And then at the end, and by the way, this is a spoiler. You've
seen enough so far. You probably got the point, but if you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Exactly what we said in the Walking Dead review. If you're gonna watch a TV show review, watch the fucking show.
Yes, then you watch the review.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end we see Tuco Salamanca, is it?
Yeah, sure. Tuco. You get it. He was great in Breaking Bad.
And it leaves you on a cliffhanger, which I liked. It set up this pilot episode set up what it needed to be, what it's going to be, this show. And it's taking itself on its own direction away from Breaking Bad, and I like that very much.
And you can tell that the writing, or I don't know if it's direction or writing, but they're both pretty similar to Breaking Bad style. So you're not getting a completely different show, but you're getting its own thing. And it is definitely, there was a scene in this show. It wasn't like a big thing to happen in the program, but it was intense. There were some intense moments, especially towards the end.
And there were moments where it sort of slowed down for me, but I was never really taken out of the show.
Yeah,
it was
Breaking
very
Bad did
solid
that as well.
Yes, it did.
It's a slow episode.
It was, but you're right. At the end, it sort of picked up in intensity, and
it was racing.
I'm very excited to see tonight's episode, and the rest of the season.
Yeah, next week.
I will give it it didn't fully. I had it. I liked it a lot, but it didn't I wasn't completely overblown with it. It didn't blow my mind, so I will give it the same as The Walking Dead. I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it a 9. But that's also what I would give the first episode of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I don't know. The first, I'd give that a 9.
Okay.
But we're not reviewing the first. Sorry.
It's hard to not compare the two shows, which we probably should do. But
the first episode,
it's going to get compared, and there's going to be people out there. Oh, it's no Breaking Bad. Well, it's a different show.
Eventually, as it goes, as more episodes come out, it's going to be its own separate thing. Yes, so that's us. Subscribe, like, comment. Just give us as much feedback as you possibly can. Our podcast is on tomorrow.
Yeah, podcast tomorrow, and
And we'll be delivering all the news, ratings on TV. We'll give you the movie news, the game news. Sadly, Nick will be there. And, it should be fun. And we're sorry for the sound quality of the podcast. We're working on that. It may not be great tomorrow either, but we're trying to get the best possible quality we can. Just be patient.
Yeah.
We're very poor.
And I will try and be louder.
Yes, and we will try and shut Nick up a little.
But also, tell us what you thought of the episode today. It was good stuff, so we want to know what you guys think.
Yeah, so comment all that, like us on Facebook and Twitter, couch_culture, and just search us up on Facebook, Couch Culture, and give us a like. Thank you very much.
That's it.
Stay out of my neighbourhood.
Better Call Saul.
I got that.
It's a reference to the... I'll turn it off.